This is the answer key to worksheet 6, which uses the heats of formation to determine the enthalpy change for an entire reaction. So heats of formation for different chemicals are given in this table. You need them to be able to answer questions like this. So this table will be provided on any test or quiz that you might need it. If you need to use your notes, this would be one place you could find it, or there is a table in your packets. So, in order to solve questions like this, the heats of formation for a reaction, the total reaction is the products minus the reactants. That's the order that it has to go in. And so, for an example, we'll do the first question. This reaction, when it takes hydrogen peroxide and it decomposes into water and oxygen, you have to look up the heats of formation for each of these three chemicals. So up here, you can see that liquid hydrogen peroxide has an enthalpy change of negative 187.8. And water has an enthalpy change, and there are two different ones listed for water, so you have to carefully pick the one in the correct state of matter. So for liquid water, it's negative 285.8. And if you go up into the table again and look for oxygen, you'll see that oxygen is 0. And any element is 0. Any standard state of an element at 25 degrees and 101.3 kilopascals. So like at normal conditions, if this element is a gas, then it has an enthalpy change, a heat of formation of 0. So that crazy symbol from before, where we took the sigma, which this symbol means add all of the things in a certain category together. So the mathematical process is called summation. Okay, so you take all of the products and add them together. So to start, we are going to use the products, and there are two of them. So the enthalpy for the reaction is 2 of these plus the other one, which is just 0. So oxygen is just 0. And then you subtract it from the sum of all of the reactants. So in our case, we have 2 again. You have 2 negative 187.8. And there's nothing else on the reactant side that needs to be considered. So I'm just going to try to write a little smaller to simplify this. So this is negative 571.6 if you did this on a calculator. And then you would subtract a negative 375.6. And so overall, negative 571.6 minus a negative is just the same as plus. If you did this on a calculator, the enthalpy change for this reaction would be 196 kilojoules. In reaction 3, it asks you to take sodium as an element and react it with aluminum chloride. So sodium doesn't look like it's on this table, but sodium is an element, so its heat of formation is just 0. Aluminum chloride is not given on the table. You would have had to look this up. I made a mistake and forgot that this was not included on the table, but the enthalpy change for aluminum chloride, so the heat of formation is negative 706. Aluminum as an element is just a 0. And then the sodium chloride is up here, and that's a negative 411.2. And so we use the same little procedure. So you take the change of the products. So these are the products. And aluminum is just 0. But you have 3 sodium chlorides. So you need 3 411.2. And then that whole thing is going to be subtracted from the reactants. There's only one reactant, and it's negative 706. So the total overall enthalpy change for the reaction is negative 1233.6 minus a negative 706. Oh, you don't need the 0.2. And so if you did this on a calculator, the number you would get, negative 527.4 kilojoules. The last question is the combustion of methane. So this chemical is methane. So there are, now we have multiple numbers to use. So if you look up carbon dioxide is right here, and that's a negative 393.5. Water as a gas, it's different than as a liquid, so that's got to be this one. And methane is available right here, so that's negative 74.86. So the enthalpy change for the reaction is the products. So 2 times negative 241.8 plus negative 393.5. So that whole thing is going to be subtracted from the reactants. And there's only one reactant. Because, well, oxygen is a reactant, but it is an enthalpy change of 0. So if we simplify this, 2 times negative 241.8 plus negative 393.5, you end up with a negative 877. And then we're going to subtract it. Well, we're going to subtract negative 74.86 from that. And if you do all of this math on your calculator, you get an enthalpy change of negative 802. That's how you use the heats of formation to determine the enthalpy change for an overall reaction.